to Space Engineers. All right. Well, here I am picking up literally just a few minutes after finishing the first episode. And I'm going to go ahead and continue right here. There's a few things I need to get a hold of here. Let's see. I need a conveyor. Let's see. I'm going to need the small hydrogen thruster again. I'm going to need a gyro. I forgot to put a gyroscope on this thing, which would be a bad thing. Alright. Still got plenty of inventory stuff here, so. Okay. Well, it's still supported by that over there. Grind this away. And pop in a couple of conveyors. And then put these temporary blocks, actually not there, but here. And then right there, hydrogen thruster facing down. No. All right, now conveyor. Armor blocks. And small hydrogen thruster. There. Now once it gets into space and I don't need the big thruster, I can shut that down. Why is there a reactor there? Yeah, okay. Now, the gyroscope, which is what gives the ship its ability to turn. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and throw the steel plates into those things that need them. I'm going to be getting a lot more. Gyroscopes eat a lot of them. Fortunately, I have a fair amount. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get as much work done on this ship as I can while the daylight lasts. The sun is about halfway across the sky, so there's time. Yes, the reactor. And then once it turns night, I will probably continue working on this stuff. It's just that it will by then be too dark for much to show up on YouTube. Wait a minute. Okay, your steel plates are done. That's the main thing. Whoa, what's going on there? Alright. So get steel plates into everything that needs it. Like all these thrusters. And yeah. Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, and the lag and frame rate drops. A big part of that is all those trees and all that grass over there. Some of it is the wireframe, the ship components not being finished up, but we'll be taking care of that. Okay, and the big thruster. And go to the hydrogen tanks. And then go get more steel plate. recharge the suit while I'm at it. Okay. Get this tank finished and then do the second one. And I believe that's about everything that needs steel plate at the moment. There's cargo containers and such. They're going to need interior plate. And a lot of this scaffolding at the bottom I'm not going to weld up because it's temporary. Alright. Let's see. I believe, yes, I'm going to have to make up a whole bunch of steel, interior plate and more construction components. And I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to take a few moments to save and restart because that cures the lag issue. Alright, while the assembler's making up some interior plate, which I'm going to need a fair amount of for some of those things over there, start taking these small thrusters apart. Carry about 2 and a bit. Okay. Before I have to head back down and drop them into the cargo box. But they will provide a lot of parts I need for my ship. Alright, the beacon. I'm going to have to stop part way. Oh, yeah, right there. It's those radio communication components. For some reason I have never understood, they are huge. They take up a lot of volume. See? 3 trips to take apart the beacon. Or 2 if I had started with an empty inventory, but still. But I'm getting a fair amount of components by taking all this stuff apart. And I might as well take it apart, because the alternative is to leave it here. Alright, air vent. Don't need that. And timer block, don't need that. Battery. Whoops. Out of space again. Now here, discharged power cells. I'll be able to run them through the assembler and get the components back that you used to make them. Which makes a whole lot more sense to me. Programmable block. Never understood why they had that on this ship. There's nothing that uses it. Gyro, which guarantees this ship isn't going to fly again. LCD panel. I believe there's more up here. Yes, there is. Interior light. let's go ahead and get these windows too. Okay, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be up to for a while. It's just taking this thing apart, stashing everything in here in the cargo box. Let's see, let's go ahead and get this stuff too. And yeah, this is a little bit tedious, but it's not bad. And when you figure in, look at all the stuff I've got as I'm taking this thing apart. There's actually a lot of components on this thing. A lot of material that when disassembled can go a long way towards getting a new start, a new ship, a new station, who knows. Alright. Okay, this ought to be good for a laugh. How much of this can I hold at once? Boom. Not even half of it. So it's going to take 2 trips each to take these things apart, or more. 3 trips each to take them apart. Yeah, another 400 motors. Yeah. So I get these. Oh, I'm full up again, dropping stuff all over the ground. That's crazy. Alright, let's get that stuff before it despawns. I'm not exactly sure how long it takes, but... Oh, that's not a time thing, it's a number of items thing. Number of items loose in the world. Which I believe I set to 250 some. Anything beyond that and things start disappearing. Alright, grab that. Go ahead and get the glass. Alright. And use the newly created open window to get out here and start working on this thing. Jeez. Gets kind of busy. Okay. Anyway, yes, this is all kind of grindy.
Inventory full.
So I'm going to finish tearing down as much of this as I dare before I finish the other ship, and get a bunch of welding done on that thing, and I will be back. Well, here we are. It's just right after sunset, and a big chunk of this lander is gone. And I'm thinking it's going to be a good time right now to transfer everything to start transferring things to that ship, specifically starting with the nuclear reactor. And before I do that, let me go ahead and get the control panel here, and let's see, assembler off. Refinery off. Oxygen generator off. And that should be about it. Turn those things off. Get the inventory out of them. Let's see. Move this over here. Now I can take down the assembler, take the uranium out of the reactor. Okay, apparently not all of it in my inventory at once. Oh, that's the components inventory. Okay, I just killed the reactor. Tell me I can still get access to this. Good. Alright, good. Now, grind down the reactor. And go ahead and get the conveyor while I'm at it. Now I can use the parts for that reactor I just took apart to get this one built. And let's... Okay, maybe that wasn't the greatest place for the flight seat. I probably will have to reconsider that and move it out one block. Go ahead, I can throw some stuff in there. Throw some uranium in that. This ship now has some power. Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll move this gyro over here, and that should give me some clear access to the flight seat. Yeah. Meanwhile, I can take this one apart. And then empty out the inventories of like the oxygen generator and get it moved over, get that one active, and so on. And as I said, it's getting dark and light is going to very quickly become a premium. So I'm going to continue working on this for right now. And then very likely in the morning we'll be ready for the next step, which is going to be mining up a bunch of ice and getting into that ice that actually come to think of it, yes, I will make up my mind eventually. Come to think of it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the oxygen generator and the 2 hydrogen tanks, and I'm going to spend the night shoveling ice into that O2 gen to get those tanks full. Yeah. And then tomorrow, in episode 3, we'll get this ship finished and launch it. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.